and I'm even more annoying. You already know the drill. First thing we're going to do is roll these ads so that we can have our uninterrupted hours. So we will be right back. It's been good, Kumara. How have you been? I did some videos today, bonus content, and the start of the New Year readings. Heads. There's a link. Um, I don't know how long I'm going to stream tonight. I just figured I would because I was already doing tarot, so I could do a little more. But I'm pretty tired, and I very much debated if I was going to be here, so I guess it's meant to be, huh? Um, I don't know what deck I would use. Usually I go based on the outfit, but I don't have a blue deck. Usually the mystery deck would be blues and greens. We'll get to that. There was a few things that I felt like I should write down, so I remembered to talk about it when I was on stream. And then, of course, I didn't write it down, and now I don't remember what it was. Um, but I do realize that I've had the same style taste since the 90s, and that's why so many of my outfits are giving 90s. Because today I look like somebody's Betty Auntie in the 90s. And it's like, man, do I just, is it the haircut? I don't know. Most of my haircuts give 90s because like the bangs were just as much. Anyway, um, like I said, there's the link to some of the YouTube videos. I got more on the way this week. How's it going? How's everybody doing? Um, I'm doing my best to thrive this winter time, but I strongly believe that we should be like hibernating and stuff. And yet we're forced to work and be out in the cold and live life as usual. So criminal. We don't have fur or blubber or anything to protect ourselves. Oh, that's good. Didn't know I didn't seem good before. Everybody goes through phases, seasons, changes, I guess. Um, I'm doing well, for sure. Hope you are too. Um, I haven't really got much on the agenda for tonight, to be honest. Yesterday I had a day of rest. I thought about streaming, but I didn't do anything and I just preferred it that way. Today was football Sunday and I'm a Lions fan. That's why I wore blue. Lions won and they made it to the playoffs. Whoa, thanks for the follow. um, I haven't started any tarot yet, but we'll get into some. Hi. Oh, hey, Poily Boy. I didn't even notice you there. I haven't started tarot yet. We'll get to it. I'm just kind of chit chatting, warming the F up because I didn't stream yesterday. Yeah, so I had a day of rest. It was crazy. I work every Saturday, but I had yesterday off. I was like, I could do something unusual or job on all the rest. I deprived myself all the other Saturdays, you know? So that's what I did. I rested. I feel like it's so easy to rest in the winter time because in the summertime it's like no sleep till Brooklyn because you just want to be outside like all the time, be warm, be in the sun. Like, oh my God, is it just me? Am I a lizard? I might be reptilian, you guys. When it comes to like extraterrestrial hybrid human specioids, yeah, sure. Ask me anything. I don't have tarot cards out though, just so you know. You can ask me though. I love giving my opinion. Oh, so yeah, go ahead. I'm having a hard time with winter. It finally snowed too. Um, but I am over winter and it's only January, so that's not good. So I'm trying. I'm trying to quit the breeze too. I did pretty good today, not just sucking it like a fucking pacifier. Um, and look, I didn't hit it when I had it in my hands. Doing good. Uh, yeah, yeah. Living in cold climates is so bizarre. It's like, why did everyone I have ever loved choose to be in this weather? Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't know anything about that. I don't want to say I'll take your word for it because I don't really want to form an opinion on something I know nothing about, but it sounds interesting and could be true. Oh, let me see if we can get a pendulum situation. That's okay. Glad to have you here now. Okay, we're doing pendulum questions. Everybody think of your yes or no question. Truth is, we out here. What up? The very human Gregor. Um, if it spins clockwise, it's yes. Counterclockwise, it's no. So everybody think of your yes or no questions. Looking, ooh, a little back and forth. Looking like a counterclockwise. I don't want you to have your whole relationship rest in the fate of a necklace pendulum, but that looked like a maybe going both ways, but leaning towards a no. That was probably not really that accurate. Um, I could use the pink deck tonight. I was thinking the mystery deck would match the fit the most if we do tarot, but I can't think of much to talk about anyway. So we could get into some tarot. Think anybody thinking anything? Thank you. Shout out to the lurkers and to my chatters. Very good to have you here. Um, Especially nights like this where I'm like, man, I've been sleepy for days. The snow got to my bones. Yeah, it's been relentless. It's crazy. We talked about this a lot the other night. It's crazy how well, maybe we didn't talk about this specifically, but 2019 was the real 1999, and it's almost like they warned us about it in 1999, and we just didn't take it seriously because we thought, oh, we lived through it, we didn't all die. But then 20 years later, every aspect of life as we know it changed in a very radical way in a matter of months, transitioning from 2019 to 2020. And that was greatly in part to COVID, mostly in part to COVID, or the epicenter of what COVID was for humanity. I don't know what it's like in other parts of the world, but I guess this is a very American perspective because here everything changed in that time and it's not ever going to be the same as it was. And a lot of people are almost too used to it because we have no chance of it ever changing in a way that benefits us if we do not address the ways that it affects us negatively. So it's been an interesting time. The last few years it's been rough, I think, for everyone to some degree, especially in some parts of the world, getting it much worse than standard American struggle, no matter how hard we struggle. Um, Medieval peasant time. We're all just going to become medieval peasants to these rich people who will be the only ones who are able to afford things like grocery stores in the very not so distant future. Um, be pretty crazy when you think about it. So, yep, what can you do? Not to get all, is that apocalyptic conspiracy? What do you want to call it? Not spirituality, right? Because this is also supposed to be the decade of love. So maybe we'll see wars come to an again. Oh, really? I'm not even surprised. It's winter time and people been sick out here. I was sick, but I was negative for COVID, and then I was around someone who had COVID and never got COVID. Um, but it seems like there's this weird cough thing going around lately, and it's like, yeah, I mean, this is life. They gave us some kind of infectious disease that slowly degraded our immune systems over time. Genius of them, right? Kept us sick. Yeah. Well, right. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, how peasant does it have to get out here before there's any revolution involved, any revolting? Hi, Jessa, by the way. That's what I'm saying is like life is already becoming extremely unaffordable for so many people. And then it's downright inaccessible for other people. And it's like, at what point is the breaking point? At what point do we flip the tables? When do we eat the rich? Because we're about to be hungry as fuck out here, looking like medieval peasants, not being able to afford the groceries, but not having any other options because we don't have our own communal or personal farming infrastructures. We rely on factory farming. So crazy shipping and internationally, which is cool to have a global economy, but at the same time, it's not the most feasible food option to get it shipped, but in many climates and stuff, you don't really have a choice because you can't grow food here year round unless you're in greenhouses, which maybe there should be more greenhouses, you know. All the ones I know grow flowers mostly, maybe some berries. Yeah. Houses are so expensive, rent expensive. It's like, what do they want us to do? And then people have the audacity to complain about homeless people like they're not 3 steps away from being there themselves. Yeah. Well, in the US too, that's what I'm saying. In Australia, so we're all agreeing that we're all in a very similar situation. And we're all fucked. And we're all way too close to becoming medieval peasants around here. For real. Like, what are we gonna do when we collectively cannot afford it anymore? Are they just gonna say, "Oh, well, don't care, we're rich, we can"? Or what's gonna happen? Or is it gonna come down? Is it gonna become portable again? Are we gonna get our lives back? Because COVID being the excuse, but now isn't really a reason, and then still has this lasting effect on everything. Oh man, that's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. Yeah, we're all having that experience. You can't even go anywhere else. Well, you probably can go some places, but it's hard to find places in the world that you can go where the situation is any better. But there are places you can go where the situation is a lot worse. Holy fuck. Oh my god. And so, Decade of Love, what are you talking about? How is it even possible? Times are so grim. Things look so gruesome. It's so hard to see past war at this point. It's difficult to imagine a life outside of these constraints that we feel. I agree. It's tough. It's tough. Um, but the inner peace is outer peace, right? So as long as we can all find our own peace of mind, um, yeah, there are things we can discover and share. And collectively, we have to make choices together. We have to put in the effort to knowing one another and discussing these things so that we can act as a group and not all be isolated into our own uh, graves, basically. And instead, not necessarily revolt, but, be able to step up and say, hey, there's enough of us demanding things be different. And we are strength in numbers, for sure. But having these uncomfortable or undesirable conversations sometimes are the first steps because it gets you thinking. And then when you start thinking, you think about the problem, you begin coming up with solution. Yeah, it's crazy exactly how economical they are. It's very sad to see what people will do for money and resources that can honestly be shared and found in other parts of the world and have great alternatives to them. Like, it's just nuts what we're doing out there. Absolutely fucking nuts. Um, and then it's so crazy because I was thinking about this today and I wasn't sure that I was going to talk about it because it's really hard to. That would be amazing. I wish they'd come through already. Or do you think they already did? Yeah, nobody does. I wish they would. I feel like humans already exposed them, but nobody gave a shit, remember? Low key, I give a shit. um, but today I was just thinking about how, like, absolutely strange it is that we have to go about our daily lives while also having a live stream, live feed, live action war stuff going on is like bizarre. It's like it's reminiscent of the Hunger Games. You're just like watching it on TV. And then you gotta go about your business and be like, okay, well, I gotta get this stuff done today. And you're like, damn, there's people who ain't doing really anything but surviving today. That's crazy. And then you think, how the fuck did the world go on when the Holocaust was happening? Now we know because, if you don't kind of follow the rules, then you're next. And they'll get you. And I should probably watch what I say when it comes to this kind of stuff. Because I would hate to get framed for crimes I didn't commit as my psychosis has predicted in the past. Right? Oh my god, it's so sketchy being one of these people. Um, Psychosis scares me enough. I don't need any threats? I try not to be too rambunctious. I try not to be too edgy. Um, Ancient secrets. I don't know. It seems like anything, how to say, anything we have found, we have used. I mean, I think there's lots of ancient societies, right? And a lot of people who do are influenced by esoteric knowledge, and yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know. We live in such a very archaic society, in my opinion. Like everything we do is like so brutalist and violent and just seems very like underdeveloped. At least here in the US, where it's like all fighting and machoism and guns and I can beat you up and I'm better than you, and that kind of mentality seems really old world to me. Mm. Um, well, didn't they release some information on some extraterrestrials already though? And again, nobody really cared because there's just like other things going on in the world and we can't afford to live. And so people are like, okay, well, if the extraterrestrials are not offering us a better deal than this one, please shut the fuck up and regard all of the issues at hand instead of these theoretical problems that we only suspected to be true, you know? Area 51, whatever happened, we're gonna storm it, right? Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Did they have any like bodies? Wow. Okay. That's what's up. One thing Dom is good for is getting me to talk extraterrestrial conspiracy theory. It's one of my favorite things to do. Probably. I don't know. They say that about pyramids, right? And there's lots of pyramids in Mexico, isn't there? Mm. That that kind of checks out. Yeah. No. Is that like the channel or a video? Send a link. Oh, I started watching the Cat Williams interview. I got 2 hours in. It's 2 hours and 46 minutes long, though. So I got like 45 minutes left. I didn't think it's as controversial as everybody made it out to be. I feel like what he said is like, okay, it's like he just pointed at things. He didn't even like point it out. He just pointed and was like, look at that, look at that, look at that. Okay, and yeah. He seemed a little drunk and just like whatever. Oh, I see what you're saying, just looking up esoteric knowledge, yeah. I'd see that. To me, he came across as one of the girls, one of the gays, one of us, you know what I mean? I was like, "Girl, why are you spilling tea like this?" I also get where he's coming from because he should be that's why I'm entitled this, "The Truth Will Set You Free." I feel like he should be able to speak his truth, and if he felt like he needed to say that stuff about those people, then by all means say it, but it just again, to me, didn't feel all that controversial. It didn't seem like, "Okay, no, I hear you," and, because everybody gets in a situation somehow, and we don't wanna think it's ourselves. I could totally understand where you're coming from on that one. Um, Thank you to all the lurkers tonight. I will do some tarot when the night calls for it. I probably won't be streaming too long, so we'll do it soon. Um, we're just chit chatting our usual jargon at the beginning of every stream. We say most likely regrettable things and be a little silly goose about things. Yeah. It is a very long interview, I won't lie. That's why I didn't finish it. I was like, "I gotta stream. I don't know if I can finish it." Okay, yeah. I literally said that to my friend earlier. I was like, "We need to eat the rich." Um, yeah, so yeah, yeah, the economy is kind of fucked up, and it's like everything was fine and like, this is what we talked about the other night. In 2016, was not that long ago, I got paid way less than I do now. And I was able to afford everything in life that I possibly needed. Rent, bills, food, like bougie fucking groceries, all my extracurriculars, going out money, all covered, and I saved. And how is that even possible that now I'm like, huh, huh. You look at rent and you're like, damn, it's hard to find affordable housing. Buying a house is almost entirely out of the question for how many people? It's just so crazy. Well, yeah, that wasn't that long ago. In 2019, there were places that were more expensive than other places. I lived in LA in 2019, so rent was already astronomical there. That's how it's always been. But everywhere else, it was totally normal. And now it's expensive everywhere. And it's like, man, the demand can't really be that high to live everywhere. There's not that many of us. But at the same time, there's like 8 billion people on this planet. And a lot of them flock to certain places, not like it's an excuse to make it impossible for people to have shelter, housing, and food all at the same time with one, two, sometimes three jobs, two household incomes, sometimes more. Oh my God. Can't even get a plain box with a toilet. It's so nuts. So nuts. And it almost virtually happened overnight for us. Nice. I'm guessing you mean the time, yeah. Mm. Three, two, two. You really want it. Hey T. Yeah. I mean, we're seeing so many aftermaths of what happened in health too, because like I was talking to people who are losing their hair because they got COVID and their hair thinned out ever since then. It's just like such random symptoms where it's like, holy fuck, this affected us in ways that we did not expect nor predict for ourselves. That is so wild. And again, there's like these new, yeah, that's what I was going for. Thank you. They're the moon card. Tarot. um, yeah, you tell them, oily boy. You tell them. Absolutely. Hot girls got Pfizer. Um, I got vaccinated the first round, first time. And then I was like, no, I'm not gonna get the updates. I'll be all right out here, and I have been. But it's funny because everybody's getting this like cold that's just like a cough for a couple weeks and then you're good again. And it's like, what the fuck's that about? Again with the lungs and everything. And here we are trying not to breathe. But of course, now breathing just made me smoke fucking more weed all day. Absolutely. Absolutely. And same. I have been breathing less today. I'm really proud of myself for that. It's hard. I got addicted to that shit very quickly, and I'm so against it. I'm so not about it. It's just winter time, and whew, oh boy, I was smoking less weed, but then I started vaping weed way more than I was smoking weed, and it's like I don't even know anymore, you know. Smoking like a chimney. Sorry, we know it's bound to happen on here. Good. Yeah. Well, I was traveling and I had to get it at the time. So I did, but I don't care. You know, I know people who did it and people who didn't, and people who got every single one that they rolled out, and people who never got one. Strong as hell, you know. Um, but it's crazy to see the long lasting effects because me personally, you were saying the mental health of lockdown or the mental health because of lockdown. I might agree because I used to be a very social person. I used to go out a lot and I always had a lot of friends. And the past few years, I noticed that I'm completely content staying home way more than I have ever been. And I'm only now getting restless about it and starting to feel like I don't even know how to go out because I'm not as social as I used to be. And it's really weird because I didn't think of myself as having that issue. But I even notice in the workplace sometimes I say some off the wall stuff. And I'm like, damn, this is not how you day job. This is how you creature of the night. Hey, everybody tuning in. I haven't done any tarot yet tonight. We're just kind of chit chatting and all vent. I would say we're venting a little bit about the way the world is. If you want to get in on it, go ahead and follow. You can join the chat. We'll do some tarot in a bit. I uploaded some videos if you're looking to get some readings now, but I only got to Gemini today and did a few bonus videos, Leo and Aquarius included, and Cancer. Otherwise, it's Aries, Taurus, and Gemini videos up now. If you have any of those placements, it might be worth watching the video. But I will be getting through the whole zodiac this week for year ahead readings. Yeah, feel that. Feel that. Last winter, I was sick all the time. I was living underground, so I think it was really hard without ventilation, but I was just constantly sick. And I never really tested for COVID because I just isolated myself and stayed home. But I think that's why I was so susceptible to getting sick so much because I wasn't like really out and about because I was only working for myself and working from home at the time. So I probably got it. But this year I only have gotten sick once so far, thanks to the Troyeds. Um, I'm feeling good because I used to always have a pretty good immune system and I would very rarely get sick for most of my adult life. I remember getting the flu real bad one time in 2013. And that was like the only time I was really sick until 2019. I was coughing up phlegm for a couple weeks and then was very mentally unwell for a couple weeks after that. And then last winter I was sick several times. The winter before that, a few less times, but just like got really unhealthy around the time of COVID. Yeah, and stuff like this definitely fulfills a certain social need for me, just being able to talk to people and being on stream. That's what I said the other night, the diner fulfillment. Um, yeah, it's pretty wild. It's pretty because you realize like how fragile it all is, among other things. Thanks for watching, by the way. There's lots of lurkers tonight. That's cool. Lots of chatters too. Thanks for being here, you guys. We can do tarot anytime, but it's been a pretty good combo. I feel like we really needed this again, a kind of a venting session about the way the world is and COVID in particular tonight. Because winter is the thick of it, and we are in the thick of it. We finally made it to January, and I kind of am glad we started with celebration, even though it doesn't feel like a time to celebrate really, because it's like dead of winter. Probably. That would make total sense, and then to isolate everyone just adds to the psychological effects. Definitely see that. Um, because it did feel very man-made. And dude, Hunter's coming out around the same time. Y'all gotta watch Hunters on I think it's on Amazon Prime, which is ironic, but that was a really good show. Um, okay, see ya. Great to see you, Chelsea. Much love. Um, the song I have stuck in my head the most is definitely Kate Bush's "Why Should I Love You." I think Prince wrote that song for her. I don't know. Whoa, I never considered that. That's actually really interesting. Wow. Wow. That's wild. I was so sick last winter. I wonder if that's why. Because, like, my mental health was not good. Oh, thank you for the follow, Paige. I haven't started the tarot yet. We can though. Do y'all feeling it yet? I don't know. What are you talking about? What did he do? I just saw a meme about him being on the list. Is that true? Did we get a list, by the way? What's going on with that? Does anybody know? What's what's the situation? David Copperfield? What the fuck? Wait, so the names were okay, unsealed court records. 100 people? Whoa. Leonardo DiCaprio, no surprise. Al Gore, that sucks. Stephen Hawking, shocking. Michael Jackson, really? Kevin Spacey, duh. George Lucas, no. Kate Blanchett, that's so crazy. Naomi Campbell, isn't that Bowie's wife? Bruce Willis? Cameron Diaz? What the fuck? Robert F. Kennedy? No way, that's only blackmail. I don't know a lot of these names. I have no idea who any of these people are. Detective Chief? Oh man. Yeah, I don't know who these people are. Never seen any of those names. Um, wow. That is fucking wild. Who went on record saying Michael didn't do anything? Yeah, that's pretty fucking wild. Some wild names, and a lot of people I have no idea who they are, but oh man, you don't want to mess with that crowd, dude. That's so nuts. Gross. So fucked up. Um, damn. Well, how we feeling? We ready for some tarot? Before we get any more apocalyptic, do we need to do any more venting? Anyone have any last minute woes? There's like a real genocide going on in real time, and we watch it from the internet, which is just cables in the ocean firing at rapid speeds across the world. It's a pretty nuts out here. It's pretty crazy. 2023 is doing some very 2023. Oh wait, it's 2024. 2024 is doing some very 2024 stuff. Even though I think the new year really starts with Aries season, but that's okay. We'll get there when we get there. Um, yeah, one weekend, exactly a weekend. Yeah, it's right, right. It's a lot. It's like, what the fuck? Because we can't do anything and we have to go on living our lives. That's what I was saying. It's like so weird to just like get this information and then be like, okay, well, I'm gonna go make my videos. I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna just like, eat my fucking toast, do what I gotta do, pay my fucking bills. And it's like, wow. Oh, there's people in the world who aren't doing that at all. And there's literally so little we can do except for like, I don't know, boycott here and there when we can, when it, the best we can. Um, yeah, it's pretty wild. Um, so I pray, but praying only does so much, and it doesn't do anything really except if you believe in, vibrating string theory, you believe in manifestation, if you believe that you can will things into the universe, then you will your own piece of peace in tandem with the world around you, so that we may start seeing peace in the world. If we all became a more peaceful people, would we have a more peaceful world? But we're all so ingrained into individualism and we're so reactive to everything that happens to us, and we justify anything that we think serves us in any given moment. And we very rarely do we stop and think of consequences or how we have negatively affected people around us. We're very, very, very socially driven, but we're still very much an individualistic society, and it's very sad to witness on a daily basis, really. 44, 44. Um, it's like narcissism on a big scale, on a really big scale. Like, you're supposed to just be comfortable walking on the heads of other people and stabbing in the back if you need to and talking shit and about whatever the fuck you want, and it's just a very bizarre culture to be a part of, at least here in America. So what's up? You ever seen a picture of Jesus laughing? Whoa, where's your nephew? Right. Sometimes I feel bad when I stay in bed all day, like I did yesterday. It's very rarely I do that, but if I do, I'm like, damn, I feel guilty. But then I'm like, damn, I'm grateful to have my bed and I'm okay with being in it because why would I, like, I'm being grateful for my bed? It sounds stupid maybe, but it's the truth. It's really hard to find balance between what's actually going on and what's going on for us. And we are always going to have our first person perspective. Um, that doesn't mean we can't empathize. It's tough stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I totally get what you're saying because it could really be anybody. And it's like they're just kids half the time. And it's so sad. And the least we can do is take space to talk about it with each other and realize, like, yeah, this is going on and we are all feeling the same hopelessness. And we do need to band together to be stronger so that we can say no to these things. But it's happening in real time and it is out of our control and it is really scary. And we are afraid that it could become us. I think at the end of the day, that's the thing. If you don't comply, it's like you are at risk for losing everything that you barely have in the first place. It's such a toxic relationship. It's so toxic. Corporatism is just the most toxic way to live. They don't prioritize like the good of the planet or the well-being of the people or general health of existence. They prioritize money and that's it. Just straight money. And it's just so weird because it's like, what is all the money in the world going to do when you destroy the planet? Get you to go somewhere else? Where are you going? You don't even know. You might not even be able to compete with the species ahead. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's just like again the least we can do, and sharing the videos that are coming straight from Gaza, and and giving the time and space to the people talking about it who are living it, experiencing it. Oh, fuck. And then there's like, yeah, the guilt of like maybe you have a bad day, but it's like, how bad of a day can you really have during wartime when you're not in a camp, like open air prison? Like, holy fuck. And then you're like, damn, how did I get so lucky to not be experiencing that? But how guilty do I feel that we contribute to it every single day that we live? We pay taxes, that fund wars. Oh God. Never ending spiral of doom, guilt, shame, and violence. And we can't live like that. This is supposed to be our decade of love. Somehow you have to reprogram the mind, reframe the thinking to be centered in appreciation, gratitude, love, peace. And it's very hard to do. It's quite a challenge. And they did that shit on purpose. They wanted it to feel this way. That's why they took and stripped Jesus of all that he was and put a bunch of white men's name in the Bible. Jesus of Nazareth. But his names of his friends were Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Peter, Paul, Simon. What don't seem right about that though? Like his name was Jesus. Your names were Matt, Johnny, Marky, Polly. The fuck? According to Whomst. According to Whomst. Those are like the most English names ever. Amen. It probably is the rats. We're already not boycotting. There was a lot of motherfuckers who changed the story, and it is not the same story that Jesus told when he was alive, that's for goddamn sure. There's probably a lot of stuff that maybe was true that he did, like flipping tables in a temple or telling men to gouge their eyes out, but there's a whole lot of that Bible that is a hot ass mess, and it is hellish fires that they will fucking attend to. He will get every last one of them. He'll confront them and say, "How dare you?" He already did because a lot of them are dead, but the way they interpret the modern Bible is crazy. You ever seen a picture? Jesus laughing. You think he had a beautiful smile that healed the world. Of all the people in the world, why should I love you? There's just something about you. There's just something all the people in the world. Why should I love you? The gray of gold. I don't know all the words to that song somehow, even though I listen to it all the time, almost every day. Not quite as much as I'll keep it with mine, which I do know all the words to finally. Sometimes you gotta listen to a song 100 times before you really learn it. Yeah, right. Y'all, remember this song? I love it so much. I probably already told you about it, but I just love this song so much. I listened to it over 883 times last year. That is more than there are days in a year that I listened to this song that I love so fucking much. We use Slack as our oh, shush. You know the one. You know the fucking vibe. How long can I listen to this? Probably like 30 seconds. You know the one. Okay, I don't want to get flagged for playing music, but I love that song. I listened to it so much. And because I listened to it a few more times before the year ended, it was literally over 383 times that I listened to it in 1 year. It's so insane. That feels like Tizzy. Feels like Tizzy, don't you think? Um, anyways, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for thanks for being here, you guys. We do have to roll the ads pretty soon, so I think I'm gonna roll them. We should all do a good stretch. I'm gonna stretch, even though I'm wearing jeans. I'm still gonna stretch it out on break. Uh, we're gonna do 3 minutes so we can have an uninterrupted hour. Do we want to come back and do some tarot? Are y'all ready for some cards? Wow, that is a lot. Um, right? That's a lot, right? 525,600 minutes, and 70,000 of them were listening to Lil Peep. Um, What? You don't like Rent? Don't tell me that. I love Rent. I I'm I'm a certified thespian, my love. I'm so sorry, but we sing Rent sometimes. How do you measure the life of a woman or a man in truths that he learned or in times that he cried, in bridges he burned or the way that she died? It's time now to sing out, but the story never ends. Let's celebrate, remember a year in the life of friends. Remembering love. What do you got against that song? You got to remember. Yeah, it's so good. I love Rent. That's not my favorite song. Santa Fe is probably my favorite song, but I love Rent. And we sing Rent sometimes, and you're gonna hear that song. And anytime we talk about minutes or astronomical numbers, we are gonna sing that song. Um, yeah, it's good, right? It's good, right? It's literally nothing in the okay, I'm sorry about your mom. Nothing in the world is more heartfelt or sentimental to me than that fucking song. It's a Bob Dylan original, and like tons of people have covered it, but Nico's is easily the best. You can listen to any of them and you'll be like, yeah, no, nothing tops this Nico version. None of them even touch. Yeah, yeah. She was a sad woman, you know. We could talk about Nico. I could tell you all about Nico and her whole life. Yeah. Um, but we gotta roll the ads first. So when I come back, are we vibing, chatting? Are we doing tarot? What's the plan? I'm gonna stretch. Let me know. Do what you gotta do. Light some incense, get some snacks. You know the drill. 3 minutes. Be right back. So nobody decided anything? Okay, let's just do some tarot. We'll use the mystery deck because it matches my outfit the most. Okay, the seneschal and the second position water at the bottom of the deck. So love is abound. Love is abound. Something blocking us from stepping into the unknown. We're on our path, we're ready to go, but what's stopping us from that? Ourselves. What do you know? The self is underneath what lies ahead. Only you can stop yourself from going down the road that you're meant to walk. And beyond that is when you find flow. And once you do conquer self, you come in flow with everything else. And then what's your next roadblock? The King of Air and emotion, intellect. Masculine energy. Definitely presenting hardcore masculine. Emotion and intellect, you have to learn to balance your wise mind, your logical side, and your emotional side. We have the ninth position fire, so the masculine really having a hold of the world here, total control of a delicate situation. We have 12th position air, the scribe, keeping everything on record. We've got the king of earth here, the masculine presenting as feminine. And journey, going on a trip all your own. And what lies ahead on that journey? Wisdom. Be gained. Very good. Very good. Queen of Earth, feminine presenting feminine, focusing on the physical, the finances, the wealth, the comforts of life. If you are dealing with a water sign man, this man is not going to bring you abundance. You are stuck in stagnation because you are stuck in stagnation with this person. Nice. The Maiden, another Journeys card. The King of Water and Abundance do not come together. They oppose each other. This water sign is not the one. Not getting anything out of these cards. Tarot for 6 minutes. And that's it. Not getting anything from these cards. Should we try to do it? I'll try to do a channel message. I'm gonna get ribbity roared though. I'm in a channel. We're gonna be stoned about it. No guarantees that I'll channel though. This is the Gods, Goddesses, Guides, and Galactics deck. Mary Lumarian. Messages of peace. I hear the song. Make me a channel of your peace. The old church song. Where there is hatred, let me bring you light. Something like that. Oh, Master, great that I may never seek to be consoled as much as to console. To be understood as to understand, and to love with all my soul. Make me a channel of your peace. Oh, sorry. I know you got tinnitus, but it was really bad timing, huh? Singing like that. I love you. Sorry if I hurt you. Yeah, I get it. Time to take off the mask. Stop pretending to be what you're not. The crone would suggest a woman of age and therefore a woman of wisdom, a woman of knowledge. We have the death and rebirth in reverse, which is to indicate you have no idea what is about to unfold. You may not realize that this is not meant to come into union, but it is also not ending. So, what is it? You're in a bit of a frozen zone, but that is in itself part of your destiny. What you desire is what you will receive. And you will look at journey, wisdom. We just talked about this. That's the crone. She's been on a journey and now she is very much wiser than when she first started. We have the King of Earth presenting masculine as feminine, and we have the sixth position, Earth, as the masculine coming in with an offer. We have fourth position, Air, which is very much in alignment, focused, fixated, hardworking, calculated. And the Queen of Water, feminine presenting feminine, a compassionate, nurturing woman. We have duality of man. Hey, Deck. I don't know why I called you Deck when it's Derek, but I got a deck of cards in my hand. King of Water in eighth position, Fire. The masculine representing the feminine representing the masculine. Bit of a flip flop. Emotion and intellect, the wise mind coming through and being a very key player in all of this. King of Water again. Could be a water sign male. Oh, Mr. Grant that I may never see. Much to be consoled. I'm just reading. We have the hero and the queen of earth. So we have the masculine wanting to come in and be the passionate and capable, forward moving being that the feminine wants them to be, while the feminine wants to present as very grounding and capable as well. Um, Fifth position, air, removing the mask. Masculine and feminine, finding the balance, not going back and forth, not mocking or mimicking each other, but really matching and complementing. We have the self coming back into play, alignment within the self. We got the father here, could be a paternal figure or could be the masculine stepping into his full role. We have emotion and intellect for about the third time now. So again, 111 on the clock, wise mind. Okay, using your emotion and your intellect in the same realm to be able to make decisions within reason of how you feel and respect to what you know to be best. We have intuition in reverse. You're not using your intuition on this situation. You refuse to use your intuition about the situation. And first position, fire, your guides are trying to show you that. What are they trying to show you? The self came out again. Third time we got that card as well. Healing at the bottom of the deck. Self. Lots of face down cards. We have fifth position, water. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like a very badass 90s auntie tonight. I had my glasses on my head, but then I was stretching and I put them back on my face. They don't really need to be there. The tints are kind of nice though, not gonna lie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for the follow if I didn't already say that. So, fifth position, water, we see the feminine sitting in prayer, really hoping and praying about something. But the thing is, you can't actually, I kind of liked it. Can't be doing that. You can't be hoping and praying someone will change or whatever. You got to actively know if someone does. You have to have the wisdom to understand what's best or what you need, understand the other person. We have the King of Earth, so the masculine presenting feminine, but in a stable way, not a vain way. Again, coming in with an offer. Masculine and feminine really needing to be at a balance, either within the self or with the other person in the dynamic. And again, a very calculated masculine who knows his every step, and body and mind needing to come into union as well. So it is the masculine and feminine is you and another person, but the body and mind is still you. So either way you slice it, you need to come into union with yourself. Step up, be masculine that you need in your life while also remaining true to the feminine that you have been in life, or vice versa. We have the eighth position, water, which is not a good look for the masculine. He's presenting feminine in a very toxic way. We also have the 10th position, water, in which the feminine is trying to orchestrate and control and even manipulate in this scenario. We do have the Queen of Water, so we have the mother energy coming in from the feminine. But we also have the Queen of Fire, which is a very passionate role to play, very much in tune with her feelings, very much in charge of things. We have the journey here, so continue to go down the road so you can find what it is that you're looking for. Fourth position, water is again vanity coming from the masculine and its toxic femininity. And in the reverse, second position, earth, the feminine does not got this. The feminine cannot juggle this. The feminine cannot keep up with this energy. The toxicity of the masculine is pushing away the feminine entirely. Yay! That's so great. I love that. Okay, I'm glad to hear that it's helping, that you like the reading. But yeah, that sounds great. That's the shirt, right? It looks like a map of ancient worlds. Completely agree. I love that. Thank you. I'm hearing like noise. I was trying to channel more, but I'm just hearing something like Rishi Rashiman. And I don't think that's really human language. That was like a lot. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, that was a lot, right? It was a lot, a lot. Let's go. Bottom of the deck is thought, so it's time to give this a lot of thought. If you want to take notes, it might be a good time to take notes. I'm about to rip this bitch one more time because this is an intense deck and I haven't really connected with it like this on this level in a long time. That's good. I don't think the reading was super unstable. It was more about an unstable relationship and also just like aligning the mind with the body. For example, when I'm streaming, I'm fulfilling my mind, but then like adding stretching to my commercial breaks is attuning my body, right? Just simple things like that. I don't think the reading was overall that bad. I took you so seriously. Shut up about the breeze. Look, I didn't even hit it, okay? Drink coffee instead. Proud of me, right? Proud. Okay, so this is gonna require some thought. This is gonna require some thought. Underneath that, we have the first position fire once more, and underneath that, intuition. You're going to have to use your intuition, and emotion and intellect is underneath that. And with it is seventh position fire. Who, me? Energy. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? Got the Queen of Fire here. We need emotional security, emotional stability, passion, fire, keeping that alive in your heart. We have destiny. Things are going to unfold the way they are meant to unfold. Desire. Your desire is your destiny, and you desire your destiny. Ninth position, Earth. The feminine coming in with an offer. Fourth position, Air. The masculine, probably not knowing what to do with that offer. In order for this to work out, the masculine has to get rid of that toxic femininity that we talked about earlier. He may not know what to do, but he cannot do that. We got sixth position fire, so the feminine presenting masculine got sights set, hunted, spotted, targets sighted. The feminine is trying to shoot their shot in the situation. Union, and it works. Target sighted, located, acquired. Eighth position, Earth. It's not the way that the feminine wants it to go, though. This union will happen, but it's not going to be by your control, even if you're the one making all the moves. The counselor, someone's going to step in, and love will be there at the end. Seventh position, Air. You just got to give the masculine time to figure out what he's doing. That's very interesting and quite beautiful. So for now, sixth position, Fire. Put the swords down. Come to terms with the way things are. Make a truce with yourself and with others. Sixth position, Air, is a great position for the feminine to be in with duality, knowing the good and bad and everything. King of Fire here, passionate man, pairs with our Queen of Fire that we had earlier, going towards compassion, romance, love, justice. We have integrity, knowing who you are, sticking to it, staying true to the self, but also never failing on the quality that you are either. And once more, watching out for that manipulative behavior in the feminine. Okay, now we have the cards that we dropped. Find him and breathe, bitch. You can judge me if you want to. Ain't nobody give a fuck. I'm starting to miss weed though. I've been on this tip for a few months now, and I'm like, this is convenient and cool, and I love it. But sometimes I'm like, man, I just miss weed. But yeah, this is about to get intense. Strap in. Get ready for this ride. I love edibles so much. Um, okay, so feminine is bracing herself for whatever is to come, but it is unknown at this time. You have no idea what you're bracing yourself for, but you're bracing yourself. The seeds have already been planted, and the King of Air, the masculine's coming in with a lot of effort. Cutthroat energy. In reverse is the father, so it could be your own father or a father figure in your life, the father of your children, or you are the father, but maybe an absent father. Um, could be someone who passed away, but the journey is over for this situation, in this situation. Um, but we are seeing a removal of that toxic feminine energy from the masculine in regards to it. If they were to go on that journey, it would have gotten worse, but instead they are healing and going on a journey of their own. Queen of Air and oh, the Eight of Earth in reverse is not good. We'd like to see this in the upright. The masculine, or I'm sorry, the feminine is trying to copy the masculine in this. But that's going to get old. We got the youth in reverse. Not as young as you used to be. You're not acting on the way you'd act yourself. You're acting in a mindset that, oh, I'm old and I'm running out of time and I don't know who I am. You're acting from a place that isn't for your mind, for yourself. Not balancing the duality of man, not facing your fears, not stepping up and being brave. Emotions taking over, completely having control in this situation. Five of, five of fifth position, fire in reverse. No healing for the masculine. No offers from the masculine. No knowledge for the feminine. It's all about perception. You're not seeing this in the right way. There's a lot you don't know. But abundance is here. That's one thing that you can see clearly. Second position, fire. The feminine coming together with feminine could be a third party situation. And your guides are not there in that at that time. Guides moving you away from this feminine figure. Heaven and earth, though, this is it's a little bit of a contrasting energy where it's like, ah, you shouldn't trust it, but actually it's great. But maybe this is really bad, but this is actually really good. So I'm feeling this back and forth. Heaven and earth is a pretty good card to get. But we were just talking about how our guides aren't going to be there to support this feminine relationship that you might have. So, what the fuck? um, Masculine and feminine. Again, this card has come up a lot tonight. There is a very much a need to balance between you want heaven and earth, and you need masculine and feminine. Yeah, basically. You make a choice. You have to make a choice. As you step into the unknown, you are making a choice. And your guides are not here to make that choice for you. Your guides are not there to make that choice for you. And feminine cannot make that choice on their own. Feminine cannot juggle this on their own. There's no fucking way. King of Earth in reverse. The masculine not doing well physically, financially. Healing not being done. The masculine is not healing the way they're meant to be healing. And so the feminine is not in the mother position either. The feminine and masculine both came up father and mother in reverse. So they're both needing to do a lot of work and a lot of healing before they can step into their major roles of masculine and feminine. There's a need to come together and to address things and to heal before any other actions can be taken or any other levels can be achieved at this time. Somebody drunk? I just got this weird feeling that I was drunk, but I did not have any alcohol today. Describe first position, earth, reptilians, queen of fire, of earth, 7th position water. Duality. That's what hit the floor. Finding a balance in yourself in order to be in a partnership. Oops. The fire here. Duality will be achieved eventually for the masculine, for sure. He will eventually ground himself once again, but the feminine has to be along for the ride and go with the flow and have control over her own emotions in order for that to happen for either one of them. As it is written, so it is done. All the feminine can do is offer help at this time. A helping hand. But she's gonna shoot her shot. One thing about the feminine, the awakened feminine, the dark feminine, the Lilith, she gonna shoot her shot. She gonna say, I know my masculine side just as much as I know my feminine side. Look, she's like, I'm in my power. I'm moving with my own. I'm gonna find my throne. King of Fire, intuition. Your guide's coming back for you. Healing happening. This union happening. Who, me? Yeah, you're gonna make this happen. You're making it happen. That's how love works. You put in the effort. It's not just manifesting, it's actually working at it every day. And once you get it, actively seeking to keep it on the regular. The feminine learns to finally balance. This card was in the reverse and it's now coming out in the upright. However, this one's on its side, so you have not yet braced yourself for the road ahead. You're just learning how to deal. You don't know how to prepare in that way, and you're starting to lose your passion for things because you can't find your flow right now. We have 6th position water. I hit the floor somewhere. Landed in the reverse because you're sick of offering help. And I said, that's all you could do right now is offer help. You said, fuck no, I don't want to offer help to nobody. I love this deck. Healing in reverse. Yeah, I love it. The mystery deck. Oh, 2nd position water again. Lovers in here, everywhere I look around. Thank you to the lurkers tonight. Shout out to them every time. Keep dropping them, man. Ooh, death and rebirth at the bottom of the deck. Emotions coming up. And some future cards. I wasn't getting much from that shuffle. In the future. Ooh, masculine and feminine and perception out of balance. Be wary of what you manifest. Your mindset now will determine what happens later, and you will not be able to change it once it's already in effect. Very interesting. I don't know. I feel like this deck will keep going if we keep going. But you have lost faith at this time. I'm familiar with that. I was losing my faith. That was me in the corner spotlight losing my religion. You know what I'm saying? It really was. So you're just trying to know what you know, learn more, gain knowledge. And the reptilians are here to guide you. Learn to make the cuts, to be more direct, to work hard. Be wary of manipulative feminine energy. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. Losing my religion. I'm sensing some gossip. People talk. People talk. Love at the bottom of the deck. Who, me? You can't even accept that you are loved and be loved. Yes, you love. All right, that was pretty good. We just ran that for 40 minutes. I feel like it was, man, they're just gonna keep coming out though if you want. We got the you're praying for love, but you don't realize you already have love. You pray for love, but you have love. Appreciate the love you have in order to get the love you want. Be vulnerable. Be open. Remove the mask. Oh, look. Two cards in a row removing masks, literally. And the King of Fire, a very passionate man. Amen. But maybe just take a little more time. Maybe plan it for next winter so that you can budget for it better, you know? And put faith in the relationship that you'll still be together. Or do something else, like a quick up north trip, like in a cabin somewhere, just get away. I'll watch that one. The fact that this reading has gone on for 40 minutes feels like the good old days. She's not expecting anything anyway. Look at that. Not prepared and not standing in her own. Feminine. Seventh position water, going with the flow. Queen of water. It's Three of wands, or yeah, third position fire in reverse. The hero stepping up the river. Guides are undecided. I know, I'm getting sick of it because they keep landing right next to me and it's so convenient, just like that. Intuition. Use your intuition. Your guides are reminding you to use your intuition. Double confirmation, your guides. And Queen of Air. Make cuts where necessary. You have a choice to make. All right, y'all. I think that's going to be it. There's cards that could come out, but okay, Queen of Earth. Stand your ground, feminines. Stand your ground. You got a choice to make. Okay. If you're just tuning in, you just missed the tarot. Oh, 45 minutes. That was a pretty good run. It's been a minute since we did that long of a reading on here with one deck, so I'm pretty proud of myself for that. Especially because I actually did some YouTube videos earlier, so you can catch those over there. I did a bonus video for Aries and Cancer, Leo, and Aquarius, and then I did a year ahead reading for Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, and I will be continuing with those as early as tomorrow and for the rest of the week. That being said, I only got 15 minutes until I have to roll the ads, so I'm just going to roll them now because I'm going to be done with tarot and just wrap up the stream for the evening and probably chat for a few minutes before I go. So, cool. Give it a follow. You know you like me. You came back to the stream. You like me. But you missed the tarot if you're just tuning in. I was just did a collective reading as I always do. So we're about to slip out of tarot mode and just chat for a bit before I peace out of here. So sorry, I'm gonna roll the ads and be right back. Thanks for waiting. It was like a gluten-free pizza and it was cold, so the crust was like very crunchy and it took me forever to eat it. So thank you for being patient with me. I am probably done with tarot for the evening because I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream, which is why I probably shouldn't have taken a pizza party break in the midst of streaming when I know I'm going to be wrapping it up soon. Anyway, but sometimes we get carried away in the chat, and I just wasn't sure how the night was going to go, and I felt like I needed a snack after that reading. Um, I did some videos. If you didn't already catch those, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel as I do zodiac videos every month, sometimes 2 or more times a month, and I always do bonus videos for the highest views. So there's some bonus videos and then some year ahead videos coming out this week. I started those and now I'm streaming. I did a 45-minute reading. So I really love tarot and this is what I want to do the rest of my life. I decided after many, many jobs in my time, this is definitely my favorite one and I think I'm actually really good at it. So thank you. I cannot really direct you to my website to book any personal readings at this time because my website is down and you cannot book on my website currently. But I do have a Venmo who do want a personal reading. It's at Millie Millie again. Or if you just want to make a donation, Venmo at Millie Millie, just like everything else. Thank you. I really am good at it. It's pretty wild to me sometimes that, yeah, I wish I understood better how it worked. I wish I knew how I got so good at it, but really I was just really fixated on the spirituality in life and nothing else. And that's why I was like, oh shit, I actually do have to focus on all the other things like everyone else. Um, but for now, I'm gonna just do it. Do both. But yeah, I am called return to call, return to call, return to call. Every time I take breaks or think that this isn't what I'm meant to do or who I am, I always come back to it because it truly is. So yeah. Um, thank you. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. I don't even watch very many Twitch streams. Sometimes I'll catch my friends streaming. Um, but I really appreciate you being here because this is really fun for me. And again, it's that diner fulfillment that it gives me. It's like as simulating as the old diner conversations we used to have before my favorite diner burned down, you know? Life is so much different since then. Uh, what else is up? No. I've been watching Cheers because I was watching Frasier, but then I was like, I'm gonna hold my Hulu account because I don't need this right now. And then I was like, okay, well, Pluto TV is free, so watching Cheers, which is like the prequel of Frasier, anyways. So catching up on that. It's kind of a funny show in the way that it's not that funny, but like people were obviously into it because they had 9 seasons. And Frasier had 11. So that's fucking wild. Um, as for new things, no, not really. I can't remember the last like new Ma was pretty new, but not really new when by the time I saw it. That's a weird fucking movie. Okay, that's interesting. You can send them if you want to. Cool. Um, there was a few things, like I said, should have wrote it down. That's what that notebook is for. And I was like, no, I'll either remember or not. Have more to do with just my 90s style. Because sometimes people are more accepting when you put yourself out there than if you don't. That's what I think. And sometimes you get the opposite effect. No doubt that happens too. Oh, I'm glad you brought up dreams, actually, because that was one of the things I wanted to tell y'all. So the other night, it was Friday, I was out all night. Not all night, I was out with a friend, and then I did a reading for her deceased ex, right? Like father of her child. And I saw pictures of him. Mm, I had a few moments where I clicked with him, and then later that night on stream, I did more channeling of some people's grannies. Yeah, I think you were there, T. Yeah, Billie Jean night was that night. And I had a dream where I was in this space that was kind of like a summer camp vibe, but also a little bit like my workplace, but also was a funeral. People were getting ready, like shower getting ready. And so again, it was like a camp situation, but also kind of like a people were working. I was working. It was a funeral. And at the funeral, this guy came up to me and he told me that I was the only one that could talk to him because it was his funeral. And I was just so sad in that moment. And I knew I'd be the last one to see him. And he was wearing a hat and sunglasses and a tie dye, a bright, like red, green, bold colored tie dye shirt of, of a Grateful Dead with Steal Your Face on it. And he gave me a hug. Like, I didn't fully fathom I was sleeping. It was such a big, deep, meaningful hug to me. I'm tearing up. Yeah, I'm tearing up a little bit thinking about it. The hug was so good because he knew again that I would be the last one to like see him at his funeral. Nobody else could see him at that point. You know, I kind of believe in time travel. It was like go in there and showing me. He probably had some kind of outdoor, I don't know. I woke up and texted her immediately because I didn't know who it was when I was dreaming. You know what I'm saying? When I was at the funeral, it was just a stranger to me. That hug was everything. And then I woke up and I was like, oh, fuck. And I put two and two together and realized it was the same guy. I texted her immediately and she said, did he give you a big bear hug? And that's what the dream was all about, that hug. So it was pretty spot on. And then I slept all day and couldn't stream that night. Yesterday, I was like, no, I can't do it. I was so tired, and I think that may have been why. It was, yeah, yeah, it was very beautiful. It was very beautiful, but it was totally him. I just didn't realize it at the time of the dream because I didn't know him in real life, like in waking life. Um, but seeing him there and then waking up and thinking about real life, I was like, oh shit, no, he fits. That was his description. That was him. Oh my God, you know, totally. So that was the first time I'd really channeled anything in a while. That's why I was a little more open to it tonight. and a little bit. Didn't get very far, you saw. Wasn't much, but I'm opening myself up to it a little bit because it is pretty impressive or just like kind of crazy what I do. And I love that. I love that. Mm, yeah. Yeah. It was a pretty cool dream. I'm not gonna lie. It was a cool dream. It was sad, but it felt fulfilling to be able to have that with someone. And I knew it was someone really for real who was dead. But when I woke up is when it really came together for me. So that was pretty nuts. But that was one of the things that I was gonna write down to tell you all about. So I'm glad I remembered. That was really moving. What's up though? How's everybody feeling out there? How we doing? I didn't stretch on the last ad break because I was eating pizza. Oh, I will cheers to that. Stay hydrated. Um, well, y'all might go. Um, how y'all feeling? If y'all are gonna be quiet, I might just have to call it. I appreciate those who are chatting, but I mean, it's been 2 hours. This was a nice little stream we had going on. Remember when I used to stream for like 8 hours? Oh my god, that was so crazy. Um, I was really, really good at impromptu. Thank you for being here, very human Gregor. I love to be able to discuss matters of such minds as ours. We get so extreme and so particular, so specific and so ambiguous at the same time, all over the place and collectively so much aligned and yet individually so different, right? Amazing how we've all connected globally through the ocean, no less. Oh, hard to imagine. Zip, zip, zip. I wonder if the squids know about our internet. I didn't even know about our internet. Internet, yeah, it makes sense. It's in the water. It's so crazy to me. Um, it's pretty amazing that we get to do this, and I would have never been able to dream that this is what I do, you know? Yeah, it is a natural roller coaster. And I'm really starting to get, oh, hey, Mr. Weird, you caught the end of the stream. We're getting ready to wrap up here. It just kind of got quiet, and I was getting quiet, and I was like, I gotta go. But uh, we did a 45-minute reading, which, like I said, it had been a while since we'd done a straight deck like that. So I feel like I'm really getting back into the swing of things as I am personally trying to invoke myself to get back on my spiritual journey as I was on before I decided to take a break And I need to get back to, since kind of stopping my practices, even because I have been practicing again, like doing tarot. It's been months now, but I still am like about spirituality in a way. Um, so it's nice to be able to, yeah, thank you. It's good to see you. It's nice to be able to come on here and talk about it, yeah, and do it for 45 minutes. It's a solid reading, especially after I put out YouTubes today. It's six uh, zodiac readings today, and then also 45 minutes on here in addition to like all the talking, whatever. And I'm just glad that I still do this, and it feels good to do it, and I actually really still enjoy what I do, even though I've been doing this for a decade, back and forth, in and out, secondarily, primarily, all types of ways, online, offline, real life, everything. Um, I really love what I do, for sure. Um, Tarot is a gift that was bestowed upon to me. It's not as simple as going out and buying a deck, I don't think. There's something I do that is almost inexplicable. And there's ways that you can read cards no matter who you are, and I get that. It's just cartomancy. That's just like the randomness of the cards themselves. But what I do is a little bit more than that. And it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild, even to me as a witness. To witness myself is mind blowing because I cannot always fathom how that might work. And that's why sometimes I submit to time travel, like being shown somebody's funeral, you know? Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. It's nice to see people chat with each other and get excited to see one another. 222. I'm sorry, it was 2112. 21112. 21112. It's not anymore. Okay. Um, yeah. I'm glad I get to do this. It'd be really weird if no one talked to me, so I'm really grateful that y'all talk to me. It's very cool. I was not the most popular kid in high school, and so I really appreciate having friends and supporters and people who are vocally about that life. Nice. Because that can be really hard with spirituality. Sometimes the connections you have in real life cannot revolve around spirituality because people need more concrete relationships in their prime time, whereas we have time to unwind and relax to ourselves, where we get to dive into these things that are of interest to us, whereas not everyone's interested in them. So it's really nice to have that kind of connection because it's a very special bond you create when you discuss things like religion, spirituality, conspiracy, um, general disdain, truth of the matter in a way. So it's more appreciated than you can fathom. I love these dancing guys. Those blobs look like the old Android blobs, which I miss so dearly. I wonder if they were made to look like them. They were so cute. When they got rid of blobs, they really made a mistake. They wanted to keep up with iPhone, but they shouldn't have. They had fucking blobs. Love those Android blobs. Um, yeah. So, hell yeah. Back kinda starting to hurt. I'm gonna get a little fake back massage this week. I'll have someone do it. I'm not gonna probably go get one. I ain't that rich, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get a massage, bitch. I'm like, ask for a massage, bitch. I have a shirt under the shirt, but I guess the pattern is a little bit different. what you wanted to see. Yeah, really good combo. Really good combo. Thank you. Um, yeah, I think maybe it ought to be time. It ought to be that time. I'm gonna get going. As it is doing the AM PM, and it's been a couple hours and whatever. Maybe we will do a long stream sometime soon, but I have to have like a lot of content prepared and we'll have to go through multiple decks, and I got to build up to that because like after the break and everything, and it's been slow season. Um, Maybe in the summertime when it's nice out, we can do an indoor outdoor stream, 24-hour stream. We're gonna do, we're gonna do a 24-hour stream. Okay, eventually. I don't know when. Oh, Dink! Thank you so much. How lovely of you. A whole year with you. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Hey Dink, how are you? Yeah, I know. That's so crazy. How has it been a year already? It feels so nuts. Yeah. Oh, I was actually getting ready to go. Ain't saying that. I was like, okay, we can chat for a second. I'm not gonna leave. Yeah, I'm Italian, you know what I mean? Like if I say I'm leaving, I don't Irish goodbye. I do the exact opposite. What are you doing? What's up? No, it's okay. It's been a pretty good stream, honestly. That's what I was talking about, is that I'm really glad that it's going well on here. And I've been feeling the vibe, and everyone else is feeling the vibe too. Who are all these people on here? You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, okay. Fair. I bet that was nice though. And it seems like it lasted a long time. It's a whole week of January and probably a whole week of December. That is nice. Real nice. Oh, cool. You were there, you were at Disneyland for 2.5 weeks? That's wild. Oh. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, damn, great balling, balling. Yeah, you get it. You get me on the goodbyes. Irish goodbye, I would never, unless I'm in a really bad place and I don't like where I'm at. I just don't care about anyone there. Always gotta at least tell one person, go out. Um, I'm not an Irish goodbye. I'm Italian. Hello. I thought you were leaving. I know. It's so spot on. Good. And nothing really updates to note or anything like that, you know what I mean? Good. I'm glad to hear that. My energy feels low. The snow came finally, and I feel like I can feel it in my bones, and it's exhausting to me. And yeah, and it's nice, to see snow and to know that we haven't totally fucked everything up. But at the same time, maybe we have because it's not very much snow. And it makes you wonder, but we've had non-snowy seasons before, and it did rain a lot this season, so we'll just see how everything goes. Um, but yeah. hmm The rain hasn't been terrible. It's kind of fun to have like a rainy. kind of winter isn't so bad. But then, like, the snow is nice when you see it and it doesn't stick, and it's like almost a concern. Oh, you should watch this video. There's an Aries Cancer video, and then there's an Aries Year Ahead video. That's what you can do while I'm away. There is there's 6 of them. Oh, hi! Someone did say Aries. Y'all are coming out here so late. What's up, y'all? Oh, Blake Picara, Blake Picara. Oh, yeah, we're all doing good. Yeah, how you doing? Y'all, I'm trying to quit my breeze. Okay, it's been a minute. Witnesses here, my lurkers know I have not hit the breeze in like hours, it seems like. And I don't do it. Don't do it. My lungs feel better when I don't. Sometimes I don't. I got this, if that's what you're asking. Just be vaping out here. Feel like an adult because it's like more subtle and polite. Yeah, okay, like that. Happy New Year, everyone. We're a week into the new year. That's why I'm doing year ahead readings for the zodiac signs, but I'm just doing a few a day. Yeah, I like it. I needed a new year. I think we'll celebrate again come Aries season. Because that's the true new year, the zodiac wheel, the springtime. It makes more sense and is more a classic calendar. I don't know who the fuck Gregor is or why his calendar is so goddamn important, but it doesn't make any sense to have a new year in the middle of January. I mean, the beginning of January, but still, you get what I'm saying, the middle of winter. Um, that's okay. Think I'm a 32-year-old? No. I'm about 19 and a half, bro. What the fuck am I doing out here? Like, what? Nobody knows, actually. It's a great question. Half the time, I don't even know. Okay, so I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. It's like, oh God. Um, but we know. So, whoops, I guess. But who cares? Who cares? Some days I feel fucking 40. Yeah, it's wild, right? It's a trip. It's definitely a trip. 222 on the clock. Yeah, it was a time. Where did the time go? It's starting to fly. And she's walking backwards into the sky. I can't remember the words. Oh, that's a great song. Way too fast and way too slow. She's on the go. Hospitals and something else. Da-da-da-da-da. It's gone in a blink of an eye. Yeah. Dr. Dog. Saw him at Bonnaroo a long time ago. I have an Aries Venus and Aries Mercury, so that's going good for me. But the big Aries message for the week was to watch that petty ass mouth for real. Actually, everyone was kind of getting the same cards in the readings today. It was kind of funny. Yeah, you need to watch your spending. I think come February it takes a dip, but then March you recover, or March takes a dip and April you recover. I can't remember which one. You got to watch the video, Blake. Did you get the link? I started the year ahead readings, and Aries got a bonus. That's fair. 31 caused this weird, like, the opposite of 13 moment for me, and it freaked me out where I was like, "This is the good age," and it's like, "No, it's not. Stop it," and it was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, you're right, I stopped." I'm like, "Wow, making it to 32, pretty crazy." Not that I made it yet, but good may the Lord bless me to it, you know what I'm saying? Because I kinda love living life. I'm a simple guy, and I love living life, so glad to, be here, you know? Amen. Amen. Period. Period. Is that a song link? Oh my god, that's so funny of me. I've been linking the song for a minute then. Um, that's hilarious. What? Okay, with an ad. Was it "I'll Keep It With Mine"? What song did I link? That's so hilarious. Yeah, of course. Of course it was this one. What song do I ever link in the chat? We're getting some glitchies. Um, it's so nice to see you all and have you here. Um, what's up? Yo, baddie 90s auntie is here. Yeah, that's so good to hear. Me too, kind of, because I feel like I think about my life a year ago. Yeah, of course it's fucking Nico. That's what I'm saying. Like, what song do I ever link to the chat? Um, Good for you. You should get them, and you will get them as long as you stay dedicated to the work and the perspective that you need to achieve them. And that's what I'm working on too. Is I think about my life a year ago, and literally everything about it is completely different. I was listening to Nico with my mom. This was like in the fall time when I was really heavy into Nico, and I was with my mom trying to listen to Nico, and she's like, "Do you ever listen to anything that's not depressing?" I was like, "Sorry." Oh, Chelsea Girl is such a sad sounding album, but it's so beautiful. I can hardly stand it. It's so beautiful. Um, no, but I think about my life a year ago, and everything is literally completely different about it. And I went through a lot of changes during that time, and it was just such a crazy ride of such a wild year. And I am now in a place where, after all that change, I'm like, you know what? I need to make more changes. I need to actually keep changing. I need to keep going on this path of change because I'm not done yet, and I haven't fully cooked, and I need to keep going, you know? And I need to quit vaping. I need to make more rosaries. I need to get more tarot readings because my website is down and I'm fucking myself up in that way. I need to focus on work and be present everywhere I am at all times and not think too far ahead while still also being prepared and planned for the future in the present moment, you know? Hell fucking yeah. Hell fucking yeah. Gets the people going, you know? Yeah. Yeah. So that's rad. Hell yeah. You search, babe, any cause, but how long, babe, can you search for what's not lost? Everybody will help you. Some people love very fine. save you anytime. Come on, give it to me. I'll keep it with mine. I love that song. That's the right link though. That's the YouTube's. No, it's that's just my tarot videos. That link. There's an Aries bonus and an Aries year ahead reading up right now. But I only got to Gemini, so I got more to do tomorrow, the next day, maybe the next day. I don't know what I'll do in a day. Um, I can also do 45 minutes straight, but making separate videos seems like more doing it. Slightly more time consuming than streaming, even though I'd always probably stream longer than I'm making videos. I'm amazed at how much energy I had for this for so long. But then I remember I took the month of November off. Was that last year? Yeah, right? That last year had to be last November. So I do always take breaks in the winter, it seems. Maybe that's why I'm just at a slow pace. I'm ready for the sun, I'm ready for the warmth, I'm ready for spring. So much so that I'm unwell about it because it's January. I'm glad we're in the second week of January. Y'all are like, oh my God, it's already the first week of the year. I don't give a fuck. As long as it's winter, I want this shit to fly by like the summer breeze that's coming my way. Okay. I want it to be over. I want it to be spring. I hope every day feels like 5 fucking minutes of this. Oh my God. No way. Oh God, don't say that. Don't say that. I didn't know nothing about it. I don't need to know nothing about it. I need that shit to miss. Ooh, yeah, good for you. You love winter? Is this a real thing? You love it? Do you snowboard or something? Oh my God, no. Not be me. Could not be me at all. It's so cold in Alaska. 'Cause it's all in her mind. I forgot the line. 'Cause it's all in her mind. Definitely says when answering the phone. I don't know. Look at her lights shining there now. I don't know. Stephanie says, I love warm outside. Oh my God. So ready for summer. I am such a lizard. I'm a reptilian, ready for a hot planet. Maybe that's why they destroy the environment so that it would be warm enough for the reptilians to walk freely under God's green earth. Yeah, sure. Hmm. Where's that? Mm. Mm. That's okay. It's late. Yeah, I can't imagine that. They do seem cranky, don't they? Even though I think sometimes West Coast people are way crankier than East Coast people. It's just the way you go about it that's different. No idea. It sounds like a word. I would believe you if you said it was. That sounds nice. That's a way to live. I had some friends who did that for a while. But she's not afraid to die. Part of it. I don't remember. 54. Yeah, that is some real shit. Cause it's all in her mind. Somehow we already almost have to roll the ads again. That's mind blowing that we got this far. I do love thrifting. Yeah, I'm with it. Who's buying the farm? Because your girl cannot afford it, but she will come commune all day. She's esoteric knowledge, babe. You will love having her around. She cooks, she cleans, she do everything, okay? But she do not invest. Is it, you know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead, buy it, build it, they will come. I'm down. It's the era of cults. This is coming back. Yeah, yeah. I was, I don't know, not like that into Timothy Leary, but if we needed a Timothy Leary type, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? Charles Manson? No, absolutely not. Timothy Leary? Fine. If that's what y'all want to do, let's do it. I got you. As the holy man, let's go. Little Ram Dass in yas, if you will. There you go. See, build it and they will come. We're already halfway there. We've got a farmer, a hippie, and a punk. Which one's which? Yeah, lots of trees. A little farm action. I'm sorry, I meant forest, not farm. Yeah, that's nice. Um, y'all are a lot of fun. I love talking to you. Oh my God, yeah. But it's kind of cool what we're doing too, because all through the time all we had was nature, and sometimes man-made stuff is cool too, but a lot of what they're doing is just dumbing us, you know. Um, yeah. I'm about to roll the ads though, because I only got like 10 minutes until I gotta roll them anyway, so I'm just gonna roll them now. Stretch a little. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Okay? Okay. Gotta say, I pretty much agree with that. Yep. Yep. I really wish we did have a better way to balance. I really wish we did know how to live among the land. Unlike all the other animals who symbiotically live on this planet with one another, we're the only ones actively destroying it, actively destroying each other. The other day, we were talking about if any animal were to band together and rise up against humans, how they would win, pretty much no matter what the animal was. Like if they got smart enough to use our weaponry, we'd be fucked. Like if tigers had war machines. Thank you for the follow. Or if all insects just like decided to invade one place, like all insects, we'd be fine. You'd be fucked. It's it. Not enough exterminators in the world could handle that kind of situation. You know what I'm saying? You can't fumigate everything. So um raccoons would totally dominate all over us, especially if them bitches had rabies, dog. There's no cure for rabies. You gotta treat it within 24 hours or you're fucked. Australia's big ass, those big ass spiders, yeah, dude. Anything in the world that band together, we would be totally fucked, man. Um, but it's funny, or I mean, it's just like you can imagine what it would be like if they had more infighting like we do. Because if we think about all these different animals banding together and totally owning us, why do we not? I don't even think that way about ourselves. What would we do? We're not even fighting animals because we're fighting each other. And you don't really see this much infighting. Maybe territorially amongst their own packs, you might see kind of infighting in that way. But like as far as I know, there's not just like species staked out against each other as much as they're staked out against other species, you know? It just seems like that's such a human trait. And if we weren't so busy doing that, maybe we would have a fighting chance if we all band together. There's 8 billion of us. You would think we would be clear as day choice, but no, no. Insects could fuck us the fuck up. Yeah. Maybe. I doubt it because a lot of people would probably surrender to extraterrestrials very easily. And I think we're a lot of those people where we're like, yeah, fuck this planet. These people are destroying everything that we've been gifted. And it's a toxic place full of plastic. Like, we don't want to be here. What are we going to do? You know, they assuming they have technology that we don't have because they found our planet first and actually landed here from somewhere else in the world. 20 quadrillion ants on planet Earth is pretty crazy. That's exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Imagine if all of the ants organized and they said, we are going to Washington, D.C. 20 quadrillion ants in Washington, D.C. What the fuck are you gonna do? You're not doing shit. It's over. The ants win. Like, that's it. That's it. You know, like that's it. You're done. You're done. That's ew, 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 ew. What the fuck am I gonna do? I'm gonna say, go for it. Go get them, tigers. Like, oh, and the tigers. Imagine if all the tigers in the world were just like, no, fuck this shit. And they started coming for humans for real. The Bengal tiger, living in the woods isolated alone, still kills 52 people a year. That's one human a week just living in the woods to itself. Imagine if they came out. And you could say, yeah, tranquilize and shoot and blah, blah, blah. Imagine if they all came, at the same time and said, no, fuck that. Machine guns and shit, they dodging bullets. They're coming from every which way. That's a crazy statistic. 1.4 billion insects per person. If they showed up, they would show. We better hope that the insects is not extraterrestrial spies and they aren't invading this planet. Yeah, dude. Wasps, everything, all of it. Woo! Woohoo! That's a lot of bugs. And I'm a bug girly. Like, I like bugs, but that is a lot of bugs. Yeah, that's a lot of bugs. That is certainly a lot of bugs. My good lord. 1.4 billion per person, and there's 8 billion people. That's an astronomical amount. Yeah, yeah. Just imagine all the bugs gathering in one city, and it would be a whole country probably if they were all in one place at one time. Oh my God, because how many of them live in the woods, in the wild, in the wilderness? And if they organized and said, hey, we need y'all in the cities, bet, bet. Oh, fuck, man. Roaches survive nukes, bro. Oh my God. Bugs underwater? Yeah. We are lucky them motherfuckers ain't organized. That's all I'm saying. We are lucky that humans are the only ones who act like this on this planet. Because yeah, yeah. The bug takeover of 2025. Holy shit. So scary. Talk about horror movies, right? Yeah, you have to absolutely have to make deals with spiders in your house. I don't any I would it's ill advised not to make deals with spiders in your house. Thank you for the follow, Gadane. I don't know that you would. You'd be eating bugs and everything would be bugs. Like everything would be bugs. I don't know. I don't know. You'd probably choke on a bug and die. Like, yeah, yeah. You would drown in bugs. Like maybe the cold or the really bad heat. I don't know if heat would really do much though. Oh my God. Terrifying. Winter is the opposite of bug season. There's winter and there's bugs. So crazy. Right. I realized that after I said it. Oh my God. Yeah, that might work. That might work. If you don't drown in bugs in the meantime. Oh my God. So wild. Yeah, there you go. It's cold half the year. It's so cold in Alaska. Whatever she's after, 'cause it's all in her mind. 'Cause it's all in her mind. Oh, okay. So you know what? I do love me a himbo. I'm not gonna lie. I love a good looking man. So, I don't know. I don't know. What are you asking? How do you not get interested in men who are not in the high standard because they look good? Do they look good or not? I think I kind of get it. I love a himbo though. I love like a big, muscly, macho, masculine man. And it's not what anyone would expect from me because I'm like queer ass zero identity. But then I'm like, give me the straight boys with the big everything. Yeah, fuck yeah, I love me a himbo. They can be a red flag. Yeah, it can be red flag territory. You can always be working with red flag territory with men or anybody really, you know? Yep. Yep. That's my type. That's my type right there. In case anyone was wondering, you caught me up in this mess of yes, love me a himbo archetype. And I held myself. I am weak for that shit. So when it comes to men, I don't know how to not. I don't know the answer to the question. It happens to the best of us to have feelings for flags that are red more than green. And sometimes maybe you just want a blue one once in a while. Except we can't prepare because there's nothing you'd be able to do for apocalypse, is what we already decided. And Bo doesn't. Why would it? Why? Yeah. Are you? Are you? Oh God. Sometimes it's hard to tell what exactly a red flag is and what isn't. Exactly. It's like, is it pink? Is it red? Is it burgundy? Um, right. People are flawed. People have traits that we're not going to like. People are going to do things that are going to hurt us. People are going to be who they are, regardless of who we want them to be. So we have to accept that there will be some level of toxicity or some semblance of disagreement that exists in all of our relationships. Right, right, right. Yeah. Oh. Good day. How do you, I don't know. What is there about? I mean, that's a no for me, dog. Just be, you're not done with that? Why are you not done with that? Because love makes you do crazy things. Time to move the fuck on. Yeah, nah, 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 nah. We got to go. Yeah, we're here for you. They are on the bug side for sure, dude. I never saw more bug side in my life. Okay, I vaped like 3 times in the last 20 minutes, even though I didn't vape for like 2 hours. I was doing really good. I go back and forth on the subject slash issue, but I am trying. I did decent today. But again, it just makes me do this more. It's true. Y'all, I want to tell you the funniest fucking story, but I don't know if it's really appropriate to be telling on stream to 12 random strangers. But I can actively see karma happen before my face. Because even in the way that people look, can be very familiar to what we have once known. I'll just leave it at that. Good lord. I ain't got no time, but she do. But she do, and it's himbo. Himbo is my type. Um, why? Because some of us just really like that single life for a long time. Oh God, why did you look up bug pinchers? Oh my God, being tortured, pinched to death. Can you imagine being pinched to death? Blake is still on bugs. Oh my God. I ain't got no time. Big bugs is the only thing that I like. You ain't got no life. Looking at my pinches like I would do you right. Because here's the thing, if the bugs were sentient enough to gather, they would be pissed because we kill them by the dozens. We murder the fuck out of bugs. If they ever decided to get revenge, it certainly would be revenge. We might have defense the spiders, but I don't know. We'd be lucky if spiders were on our side because I feel like we kind of appreciate them, like with tarantulas and everything, but I don't even think tarantulas make webs, do they? They could ruin everything. No, don't look up bug stingers and cry. We would be so fucked. Stop killing bugs now so they remember you like the crows. You know how the crows pass it on to their whole murder and for generations, you know? Yeah. A bug uprising would be bad, but that's why I don't kill bugs. Okay, a few. It happens. You know, sometimes the little ones, you just pick them up and roll them away. It's bad. I try not to, though. Oh my God. Right, right. Gotta cover all your bases. Be nice to the technology. Technology is good. Hi, we love the fucking AI. Oh God, we love that you spy on us. Hey, how's it going? Um, I don't use it, but I feel you. I feel you. I'm a big thank you guy, though. And that's a very good point because they'll know your voice when the time comes. You know, they will. We have the absolute craziest conversations on here, and it is really funny that I ever think that I can control myself enough to not get myself into these conversations. It's too much fun. It is too much fun. Oh my God. West Nile, right? They really could. We think it's bad enough when they're just existing in the summertime. Imagine if it was organized and they were like, we're all going to show up. Malaria, is that what it is? Hmm. Um, damn, I wish it was your lover. You can focus on yourself. I'm trying to manifest money above all things right now because I took time not to manifest money and then I got all those things like happiness, peace of mind, love, and all these other great things. But then I also didn't really manifest money. And then I was like, damn, I kind of need to do that just like anybody else would. So that's what I'm focused on. rather than, well, I mean, I'm fine, but in times in which I didn't have a lover, I would rely on a friend. So I'm maybe not the right person to ask that to. Um, that does about sum it up, though. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to give. Taking is too easy, but that's the way it is. What you think about that? Now we know how Blake feels. Oh God. Um. So yeah, yeah. I think that's and it's hard to meet people at all, especially because like, how do you meet people? I don't want to rely on an app to have to even make friends. Like how Yeah, it's tough. It's really tough because you just gotta go out there and meet people, but most adults are doing things that's not great, like going to bars, it's really easy to meet people, but then, like, what are you doing while you're meeting them and you're drunk and it's not who you really are, and then it's like a whole thing. Um, White flags to surrender to love for sure. That's beautiful, Blake. There's also 222 on the clock. Yeah, I would say that we're all kind of like on Twitch right now. I would go ahead and say that, yeah, we're probably all pretty fucking nerdy, bro. What's your point? Oh, yeah, there you go. That's very cool. I never played Magic. Yeah. Yeah. Worship bugs together and stuff. Yeah, for sure. That is a great tip. See? We gotta love Twitch, gotta love the internet, gotta love community, coming together, pulling resources. Chill out. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I danced with the Goths for New Year's. Hmm. Are you okay? I'm sorry we talked about the bug uprising of 2025. I love a good cafe though. I've met some really great people in coffee shops. I've met actually two of my best friends I met at the same coffee shop. I was working and one of them worked with me and the other one was my customer. So you never know who you might meet in a cafe. So not a bad place. Okay, that's interesting. I'm glad that the house is not on fire. Nice. Hell yeah. See, it works. I don't have that many friends. I don't socialize that much. I used to because I used to go out more. I'd go to bars, clubs, shows, um, galleries, even. Like, I used to just be down for whatever. And now I don't socialize as much. I didn't stay in touch with a ton of people. Did one of those moves where I changed my number, didn't fucking tell anyone. Why are you still thinking about bugs then? Oh my god, yeah, the killer bees LOL. Stops thinking about bugs, brings up bugs again. I do remember that. I do remember that. That was freaky, and that's exactly what we're talking about. Oh, if bugs organized, we would be fucked. I don't know. It's still working, right? Reading's a good hobby. Maybe you meet someone at a bookstore or a library. Going out of the library. I have a library card, but I never go to the library. I need to go to the library. Nice. Oh yeah. Um, I love being here, y'all. I'm having a great time. I appreciate even the lurkers who are just kind of tuned in to this random conversation we're having. But an hour ago, I was like, I think I'm gonna go. It was over an hour ago. Now I'm like, it's 4 in the morning. Oh, damn, I can't remember the words. Is that Famous Blue Raincoat? And you by the locks of your hair, and doing something the there. I don't know. I think that's what song that is. Leonard Cohen. Thank you. We attract some cool individuals around here. I really have a lot of fun doing this. And it does fulfill a very social need for me. Um, Me? Haley Millie, why you acting silly? Better sit and chilly, Mr. Big Willie. Did she just freestyle for you? Yes, did. Very much did. I know that's right. Thank you, baby. What's your name, Derek Walker 1965? Like Derek, obviously. Holy man works. Right, just like you're not Blake. Anyways, y'all, I'm getting kind of tired. I'm a little sleepy. I was gonna call like hour ago, but this is nice. I haven't had a stream this long. And I appreciate all these people here. It's nice. Usually there's like five of us. Tonight, 11? Hi. How are y'all? Do give us a follow. Join in the chat sometime. Catch another stream of mine. Yeah, we've been fun to have. What's your sun sign, by the way, and preferred pronouns? Generax. Generax? 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 Sun sign, preferred pronouns. Sun sign, pronouns. That goes for any of the new people who I maybe don't remember. I know Blake is an Aries, and T is not a Cancer. T is a Cancer? No, Momo's a Cancer. The sun is in Capricorn. Happy birthday. That's okay. I like the driving range once in a while, sure. But I don't think I really like golf, no. I'll do some putt-putt too, but no, not golf. That's nice. Cool. Right, the water bearer, it's kind of a weird thing. I'm an Aquarius moon, so I always have liked Aquarius energy. Makes sense, checks out. Nice. I love Geminis and Gemini placements, truly. Um, Gotta be one of my favorite signs, Gemini. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, good. As long as you're having fun. Would be having fun all the time. Yeah, they're hard not to be your favorite, you know? They're so favorite. Like, I can't explain. Like, they're just the best. You're just like, I love you so much. You're so much love. You are love. You deserve love. I love Geminis. Love Geminis. Um, Y'all, this is crazy. This has been fun, but I am kind of tired, so I'm probably gonna go. This is such a lit conversation, and I love you all for being here, though. And I like don't want the good times to end, and I hate that because I'm hosting, I have to go, and that means everybody's gonna go, and that's sad because we're all hanging out, and I hate to be like I'm going to bed because that means everyone's got to go, and that sucks. But if you watch the replay, you can catch up. Yeah, watch the replay. You can catch up with me. The first hour we were just chatting, and then I did a 45-minute tarot reading. So you can check that out. And isn't that so clutch? I know. I love everyone here. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm enjoying hosting right now. I'm just like, oh my God, I was tired before I streamed and now I'm streaming. I love it though. I love it though. Um, I wouldn't trade this gift for anything in the world, it seems like. I love being able to do tarot and I love being esoteric even, I like the opportunity of being a holy man and talking to dead people and doing all this other crazy stuff. Oh yeah, so you're getting ready for bed too. That sounds so nice actually. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's so cool that we're talking through the ocean. That's so wild and random and rad too. And it's confusing as to how they even did that. But nice, everybody's got tea. I finished my coffee a little bit ago. I'm just drinking water at this point. Mm, y'all are awesome. Yeah. And cables at the bottom of the ocean. That's the real internet. It's not all freaking space magic. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's pretty crazy out here. Hides my beer. Oh god, that's a good one. Oh god. Cracking up. Oh my god, now I'm yawning. Okay, y'all. This is too much fun. I'm having way too much fun. Watch, I'm gonna get in bed and I'm gonna toss and turn and I'm not gonna be able to sleep. And I'm gonna say, oh my god, I should have just kept streaming. But actually, if I keep streaming, I'll just be like this. And y'all will think the stream froze, and the stream will have not froze. It will just be me being very still. I fool people all the time. Um, so it's just gonna get more and more like that. But please do tune in again. Yeah, this will happen again next time. Already dropped the link like 1,000 times to the YouTube videos. I only have Aries through Gemini and some bonus videos up right now. Um, Me too, and I ended up in the hospital. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Um, Let the bugs go. Oh my god, the bug takeover 2025. Um, yeah, so I get sleep these days. I used to function on 4 hours of sleep, but I wasn't the healthiest person. And then I went a few days or weeks without any sleep and I became ill, you know? Yeah, that's so true. It felt good that I slept all. So I'm glad I'm back in the channeling ring though. It felt good to do it, and I did it a little bit on stream too. So that was nice. Yeah, I'm gonna roll some ads and stretch a little bit and come back and say goodnight. I know it sounds silly because you're like, no, I'm leaving, but I only have 20 minutes till I have to roll the ads anyway. And like, I want to fit in a stretch before I go to bed. So that's what we're about to do. Stay with me, I swear. It's so worth it. Why? I don't know. It's just me. But we're enjoying our time, right? So BRB. No one has any idea what you're talking about, to be honest with you. It sounds really interesting, but now it's definitely not. I mean, talk amongst yourselves, I guess. I don't really know how it works once I sign off or whatever. But I am, oh God, I'm torn because I want to stay up and party forever, but I'm so tired, you guys. I gotta go. Breaks my heart. And I don't Irish goodbye anybody, right? Italian hello, that's how we go. Yeah, meditation's good. You know what? And I don't think I meditate enough these days. Um, I think that's a good idea. I'm gonna try to meditate before I go to sleep. Maybe I'll put on some of my classic meditation YouTube videos. Um, yeah, yeah. That sounds wild. We'll talk more about it on the next stream. Thank y'all for tuning in, whether you were chatting or lurking. I appreciate y'all being here. Without you, I wouldn't be able to really do what I do. I appreciate all the new follows and everything that y'all got going on. The way you support me and chat with me and even sometimes agree with me too. Um, thank you. I love 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 you all so much. This has been really a ball. I'm having too much fun and I don't want to go, but I'm so sleepy that I feel like I'm just being goofy. So we are going. I hope you all have sweet dreams and a great day ahead. A whole good, prosperous new year. Um, Good night. Good luck. I love you so much. I'll see you at the next one. Mwah.